Brighter Shores is a brand new MMO by Andrew Gower. It's currently divided up into 4 regions called episodes, with more episodes on the way. Here's your guide to unlock all episodes and get the content from every region. I'll take you through each of the main story quests and the best ways to get the level requirements to move forward. First up we have episode 1, HopePort. Here you start off with a nice little tutorial and a bit of lore. For the beginning, just do what the NPCs tell you to do. Go and talk to the various characters in the starting area. You can see who you need to talk to as they have a little speech bubble hovering above their head. Start with Corporal Binns over by the gate. After this you need to learn magic and get your equipment. Let's start with learning magic. Go talk to Anjay Sanderman, he's west of here, and he'll give you your first spells. Next you need to speak to Sultan Malzak, just outside the infirmary, who teaches you about portal stones. Go check out the portal stone, which is in the next room on the map in the northwest corner. So go through to that room and activate the stone. This will allow you to use your first teleport spell. Go back and talk to Sultan, who will then ask you to test out your teleport spell. Use it after you've spoken to him to demonstrate you understand the spell, and then run back and speak to him again to unlock your sense spell. This spell lets you easily discover things around you and explore the game world. You also need to speak to the quartermaster, who is in the building just east of Corporal Binns. He will give you your first weapon and teach you a spell to remotely access your equipment bank. After this, go speak to Corporal Binns to start the next stage of the quest. Goblins are attacking the town and it's down to you to save the day, despite being a brand new recruit with literally minutes of training. Go rally the new recruits by speaking to Delana just outside the barracks to the north. She will ask you to find her bow. Then go inside the barracks and speak to Jermace. Tell him goblins are attacking and he will head to the gate. Now talk to Tablaine and tell him the same. He'll need some convincing. Tell him that Corporal Binns won't be happy, and since Corporal Binns is scarier than the goblins, this cowardly new recruit will then head over to the gate. Delana's bow is behind the light blue bed that's the third one along from the left of the beds that are against the wall on the opposite side of the door. So go click on that bed, click search, and get the bow. Now go back to Delana and give her the bow, either by using the item on her or just by talking to her. Now talk to Corporal Binns again and the gates will open and you can start exploring the town. The guards are fighting goblins in the streets. You need to fight the goblins that are terrorizing the merchant, so go over there and kill those goblins by clicking on them and waiting for the combat to complete. I recommend selecting your sword to fight rather than your bare hands. You can do this by clicking on the cards at the bottom of the screen, or using your number 1 key, or control and number 1 if you've got the chat open. Once you've killed the 2 goblins, the merchant will ask you to help them move their goods. Click on the crate to pick it up and move into the next room to the south. Talk to the merchant standing by the cart on the right as you enter the fountain area, and click on the cart to use the item on it and get a small reward. Delana now appears and tells you that you need to get back to the previous room to help the other guards, so go back and talk to Corporal Binns. He'll tell you the guard captain has been injured and you need to find a way to heal her. Go to the alchemist shop just to the east and speak to the shop owner behind the counter, telling him the guard captain is injured and he will rush out to help her. Go back out to the street and talk to Ebsworth the alchemist. He tells you to head to the beach to get some kelp for a healing potion. Head south until you reach the docks, fighting goblins along the way. Note that you're headed to what is called the East Beach, but it's actually southwest of your current location. Once you hit the docks, head west again, fighting goblins on the way. You can pick up some rope here and a bucket if you choose, as they will go on your tool belt and be used later in the game. Keep going west, and at the end of the path, go south onto the beach. There are 3 sandy coloured stones here with brown plants on the top. You can use your sense spell by hitting spacebar or control space or clicking the sense spell in your spellbook to highlight them on the screen. Click on these and discover them to identify them as kelp. Then click on them and select forage to get the kelp. You only need 1 kelp, but you can get more if you want. Now run back the way you came and give the kelp to Ebsworth. He'll tell you how to make a reagent, which is an ingredient for a health potion. Head into the alchemy shop and use the chopping board on the shop counter to prepare the kelp. Now go back and talk to Ebsworth again, and he will now tell you how to turn this reagent into a potion, and he'll give you a bottle for the potion. Go back into the alchemy shop and use the standard potion station by the north wall to make the potion. Then go back to the street and use the potion on the injured guard captain to heal her. After this, the guards will head back to the compound. Go back through to the starting area and talk to Corporal Binns again. Ingrina Pellegrin will also join you, and she'll teach you how to use the immunity spell, which allows you to retreat from combat. Talk to Binns once again. He'll tell you that you can learn to use bows. He'll also tell you that he will take you into the forest once you get your HopePort level, which is all your professions combined, to level 60. You can speak to the bow trainer, Robin Knockwright, to the west, but he won't train you until you have level 15 in the guard profession, so don't bother doing it now. Now let's get to training. There are other quests you can do in HopePort, but none of them are required to get to episode 2. First of all, you can train up the guard profession, as you need 15 in that anyway. Click on guard in your professions menu and scroll down to see the creatures that you can fight. You can fight creatures that are a few levels higher than you, but best to fight creatures at the same level so you get a balance between the most XP and less chance of dying. You can also click on the map icon next to each creature in the profession menu to show you where on the map the creatures are once you've discovered them. You're going to want to start by killing the crows, which are east of the fountain you discovered earlier. You don't need any additional equipment for this. Your starter sword will do just fine. As you kill more creatures, they will drop weapons and gear, some of which will be better than what you have, so just swap out the gear whenever you get a better drop. After you hit level 4, you want to kill thieves, which are in an alleyway just south of the crows. Continue fighting thieves until you hit level 6. Now you can train on goblins, which are east and north of the crows, just north of the town gates. Don't go to the south to fight the goblin chieftains yet, they're too strong for you. Once you hit level 8, you can go straight south to fight goblin chieftains. Keep following this process, fighting the monster matching your level for optimum gains and relatively safe fights. Be aware, you sometimes unlock upgraded levels of monsters that you previously fought. In these cases, just go back to the place where you fought the lower level version of the monster and the higher level monster will appear. Alternatively, you can do the side quest, the Obelisk, to get some guard XP. If you want some variety, you can take breaks in your guard training and train other professions, as you'll want to train multiple professions to get your HopePort level to 60. After you have level 15 guard, you'll need 11 or 12 in each of the other professions to unlock the next episode. You can focus just on guard or on another profession, but bear in mind as you get to the higher levels, you need much more experience to level up. So the fastest way to unlock the next episode is to equally spread your training. Skill up in whatever way you prefer, and when you hit total level 60, which you can see in the professions menu, head back to the starting area. Talk to Robin Knockwright to unlock ranged equipment, and then go and speak to Corporal Binns to complete episode 1 and get some more guard experience. Now you can go back to the town gate east of the fountain, interact with the gate, and it will unlock, and you can go through to Hopeforest, episode 2. Well done, you've unlocked the next region in Brighter Shores and lots more content. If you enjoyed this video, you might want to check out my guides on unlocking other episodes or stop by one of my streams, so subscribe if you want to see those when they come out and see when I'm live on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day.